Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my purple kitchen here at Okies Eden. Today, I'm going to make some white bread, just a loaf of white bread. Um, what that is going to include is about 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. There's 2.5 cups in here. I have 1 cup out, so as I mix it, I can add to it as needed. I have 1.25 cups of milk that I have warmed to about 90 degrees. In that is 2 teaspoons of yeast. Testing the yeast to make sure it's still good, which it should be. And it is frothing, so I know it's good. To that, I have 2 tablespoons of sugar. One went in the milk and the yeast mixture, and one is going in the flour mixture. So I'm putting that in now. Calls for 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I'm not going to add 1.5 teaspoons. I'm cutting it to half, which I'm putting in right now. And the reason I'm doing that is because I have some pepperoni I need to get rid of, and I have some mozzarella cheese that needs to be used up. And I'm not making anything coming up that's going to require this. So I'm going to make white bread into a pizza bread. So we're going to see how that turns out. So I've added my ingredients in there, and then it also calls for 4 tablespoons of melted butter. So I'll add that here in a minute. I have a stand mixer, and I'm not going to bore you with the stand mixing. I'm going to get it to the point where where it comes together, and then I'll knead it over here on the platform here, and on my my counter, and then we'll get it in a pan and get it proofing in my proofing oven. And then when we're done, I'm going to cook it in my little air fryer, air toaster oven. This is also a little oven. I've never used it for bread before, but today is the day that you and I together are going to try that, making bread. So stick around. We'll be right back to knead this bread. So here we go. It is done kneading over in the KitchenAid stand mixer. And this is kind of what we're looking at. I have cleaned my surface and sprinkled some flour on the counter. These things are the best. You can get them in any online store, Walmart, any of those big box stores. Not a paid promotion. But these scrape these KitchenAid or mixer bowls out so nice that you hardly even have to wash them. So I'll leave that for the proofing. And then what I do is, you can see when you mix it, it's no longer sticking to my fingers, okay? So now I can just start the kneading process. I turn it, I fold it, okay? Now, the kneading process, everybody does it a little bit different. Some people use that, the stained glass window where you can see through the dough. And I just keep going for a little while. I've done this enough times where I know when I'm pretty much at the point I want to be. So it did about 4 or 5 minutes in the stand mixer. I remember my mom and my grandmother used to mix and knead. They would do it for 15 or 20 minutes. And you can see it's not sticking to the counter. Even if it does stick a little bit, it peels right back. And you'll see I'm not using all of the flour I put down unless I start to get really super sticky, which I don't think I will. Now the reason when I added my flour earlier, I said I kept about a cup back. I use all-purpose flour. Some people use bread flour, whatever. There's multiple types of flour. I just use all-purpose, so I keep one type of flour at the house. So that does make a difference, especially if you're in a humid environment in whatever country or state you live in. I've used side by side 2 different flours before as a test, and it does make a difference how much you have to add until it's hydrated. So you can see it's getting along pretty smooth. It's still pulling apart, so I still got a little work to do. But you can see how smooth it's going. Now, like I said, I'm going to be adding pepperoni and cheese. I'm not adding it on this one. I'm going to let it proof first. When I take it out of the pan after proofing the first time, I will roll this out and fold those ingredients in, re-roll it, shape it into my loaf, and put it into my buttered loaf pan. I will also, at that point, set my oven to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to do my toaster oven. Let's see how that works. But you can see it's rolling, it's not sticking. I haven't used any more flour. See that? It's getting close to where I want it, how I like it. So you know what? I'm going to call that pretty smooth. Okay. I put it right back in here. I have my tea towel. I will cover it. And I do have a proof option on my oven. So this will proof for about 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll get after the second kneading and adding my ingredients. So stick around for that. We'll see you then. Welcome back, everybody. Well, you can see the proofing oven has more than doubled the size. So I'm going to take my little plastic scraper thingy. It smells really, really good. And what I'm going to do, get all that out, spread out a little bit. And now I'm going to begin to add my pepperoni. And I'll just start kneading this in. I'm not going to do a lot of kneading on this one. This is the second, going in for the second proof. So I'm going to start just working in some cheese, some pepperoni. And we are going to find out together if this is any good. I know you can do stromboli. Some call it garbage bread, where you roll it out and in like a jelly roll type format. I don't want to do that. That gets really, really super greasy. But this is coming together pretty good. You can see all the bits and bobs in there. Yeah, just a little more cheese. And then I'm going to form it. And put it back in the proofing oven. I'm picking up all my stuff here. Smells really good. Obviously, it smells like a pizza right now. That's basically what we're going for. So now I'm going to try to shape it for my loaf pan. Okay. And just kind of work it around a little bit. Okay, so there we have it. Let's put her in the oven for about, I'm sorry, in the proofing oven until it rises about yay high, and then we'll come back. I'll throw it in the toaster oven and we'll finish it up. So stick around. Okay, everybody, take a look at that. I'm going to give it about 10 more minutes, and that is going in the oven. That looks delicious. Welcome back, everybody. I'm very excited. My pizza bread rose pretty good. I'm happy with it. Now I'm going to put it in my air fryer oven. I do mine at 360 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes, and then I check it. When I pull it out, I typically let it cool a little bit, and then I'll put some butter on the top. And then because I like a salty, buttery topping. Tonight, the dish is going to be this bread with the stuff that I reserved, the cheese I reserved from the package, and I have some pizza sauce. So I think if it comes out good enough, tonight I'm going to slice the bread, we're going to lightly toast it, and then I'll put some pizza sauce and a little mozzarella on under the broiler for a couple minutes, and we will have pizza bread pizza. So stick around. We'll see in about 25-30 minutes, and we'll see how this bread came out. Welcome back, everybody. I am like a kid in a candy store. This bread came out better than I expected. I didn't know how it was going to do in the air fryer. It burned a little bit on the top, but I think that's because of the cheese, but that's okay. Look at that. The house smells like fresh baked bread, and you can smell it's a slight pizza flavor throughout the house, like you're in a pizza parlor. Smells so good in here. But yeah, I'm real happy with that. So tonight, that is going to be pizza bread pizza. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Stay tuned for my next video. Have a great day, everybody.